Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a comparison between a authentic Chicago Blackhawks jersey and an AliExpress knockoff jersey that you can just get. They come from China. And I'm going to start off with, the biggest difference you can see is the difference in the crests. And on the authentics, the crest is a lot bigger. You can see it's smooth. It just looks really nice, really sharp. Just perfectly on there. Then we come over to the Chinese one, and you could immediately tell the difference. The quality is really, really bad. It's a lot smaller, first of all. That's the size of my hand, and then we go over to this, and it's just a lot bigger. And another thing is the material of the crest. It's bubbly. It's not flat at all, because with the authentics, what they do is they heat press them on, whereas these, they're stitched on, and that's why they're just really, really bubbly. And another thing is, the skin color of the Native American head is just not even close to being the authentic color. And another thing I notice is the nose has a crook in it. So it looks very, very weird. Looks like a witch's nose. Whereas this one, just nice, perfectly angled, nothing wrong. And moving to the top, the fake ones have this tag that say made in Canada, and they size them in the numbers like 48, 50, and this one's 52. Whereas the authentics have just regular black tag. If you could see it, it says made in Indonesia, and they size them like you would just size regular clothes, like small, large, medium, all that. And then moving on to on the neck, it's silver, just says Reebok all across it. Again, just nice, flat, simple. And on the fake, it's very, very weird. It has the RBK logo, and it just looks barely legible. Like you can't really make it out. And it's got this like RBK in the background too. And the tag right here, the Reebok tag, is the RBK tag, and it says CCM on it. That's another way you know it's fake, because on the authentics, they spell out Reebok, and there's no CCM on there. Moving on to, another thing, the tag at the bottom. There are fakes that do have tags at the bottom, but again, there are so many other things with the fakes that you would be able to tell. But this fake, obviously, nothing at the bottom, whereas this one, the authentic, there's a tag at the bottom. And moving on to the number sleeves. I don't know if it'll pick it up. There's lines going down all the way across, which is not right. And on the authentics, it's just white, simple, looks very nice, very sharp. And then again, just you can see lines running all the way down. And then going to the shoulder patch, you could immediately tell just from looking at it. You could immediately tell the difference, because it's a lot smaller. The C is a lot smaller. It's not as thick as this. It's nowhere near as big of a patch at all. The tomahawks just look really weird. They just look like toothpicks. Whereas this, they're a little bit thicker, they're more prominent, and it's just a lot nicer. And I'm going to flip them over to the back to show you the numbers on the back. Okay, so going to the numbers on the back, it's the same thing as when I was talking about the sleeves. Again, you should be able to see, lines. Again, and also the numbers are really bubbly too. They're not flat at all. They're not smooth. Then go over to an authentic. Again, just perfectly white, and very nice and smooth, very clean, very simple. I think even the name on the fakes, you should be able to see lines running through there as well. And then again, on this, just white, nice and clean, smooth, flat, perfect. Going up here to the Reebok logo, I don't know if you could tell, but what they do is they stitch the Reebok logo onto this bar. It's like a rectangle, and then they heat press it on. So you should be able to see an outline across the Reebok logo, and then that's how they get them on there. Whereas this, I mean, they stitch directly on. The R looks really, really bad. I mean, it's just so obvious to tell that this is a fake. I mean, you're not getting the same level of quality because you're paying for what you get, and these usually can cost between like 30 to maybe 50. I've seen some go for like 80 or 90. You just have to be really careful about where you shop around and who you're buying from. Any website you go that offers a bunch of different jerseys for like $30 or $40, I mean, you know what you're gonna get. You're getting a fake. And I mean, I'm not here to say you can't do that. If that's what you want to do, that's fine, but you know, it would just be so much better to get an authentic, because you're getting what you pay for. It's just about finding the best deals. Like this, I didn't have to pay full price for it because Shaw had gotten traded to the Canadians, so I was able to get this for a good price, and I just wanted a Blackhawks jersey. Another thing, going inside on the back, flip this over, the fakes have a fight strap, and they're not put in there very well. They're very, very just fragile, and it's really, really awkward and weird. And you can see the stitching again. Whereas the Reebok Premier jerseys, no fight strap, nothing. Perfectly clean. And going even farther, going from the numbers on the back, you see the stitching, simple. And going to this, you can see this stitching. It's very, again, loose threads. It's very, very bad. It's just a really big mess. And one of the biggest things is, one of the ugliest things is, sorry about that, the crest. I mean, that is a nightmare right there. I mean, just all kinds of loose threads that you can just, let me see, you can just pull out. It's really, really bad. Again, loose thread, loose thread. It just looks really, really bad. Like, I mean, it's really ugly. And on these, because what they do is they glue them on, you should just be able to see the outline of it, because there's no stitching. So, again, just nice. There's an outline of the crest. Very simple. And that's about it as far as differences go. Oh, and another thing, actually, is the material that these are made out of. The fake ones are very thick, very heavy, whereas these are made out of a light, breathable material, and it's really nice. Like, you can wear these pretty much most time out of the year, except for when it's, I mean, really, really hot, obviously, but it's a nice, breathable material. And actually, I just remembered one more thing, is these have, the authentic Premiers have a manufacturing date in them. So this is manufactured August 2015, and what you're going to find in here is no tags, no manufacturing date. You're not going to find anything. So those are just some simple steps that you can look at to see if you have a fake or not. I mean, I could just see it from my eye. Like, I know immediately if I'm looking at a fake. But again, if that's what you want to do, you want to buy a fake, then you have every right to do that. I just wanted to make this to show the differences in quality between what you're getting with a Reebok Premier and a Chinese knockoff. And that is about it. So thank you very much for watching, and just be careful with where you go. And if it looks like a deal that's too good to be true, it probably is. Thank you.